What's up, everyone? We have the behind the scenes set photos release of the DCU shapeshifter Clayface, and we also going to be talking about the Smashing Machine, which got premiered at the 82nd Venice Film Festival. It had a big standing ovations, and let's see what critics have to say about the film. Before we get started, guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you guys don't turn on your notifications so you guys do not miss a beat on any of my movie news. Alright, guys, I'm going to be talking about one of my most anticipated films, The Smashing Machine, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson. If you guys do not know, this is one of my most anticipated films. When the director announced the film, and it was produced by A24, Benny Safdie, which he did, Uncut Gems and Good Time. I'm very attached to films like this because I myself, if you guys don't know, a little bit about myself, I was actually, I used to compete in MMA fighting. Yes, I used to get in a cage and fight MMA. I had a couple amateur fights, and then also had two pro fights. But yeah, I'm very attached to this world, and I'm sucker for these movies like Creed, the Rocky franchise. Big fan of these movies, guys. Big fans. But let me give you guys a little quick synopsis of The Smashing Machine. Yeah, guys, The Smashing Machine is a 2025 American biographical sports drama film written and co-produced and edited by Benny Safdie. It stars Dwayne Johnson as former amateur wrestler and MMA fighter Mark Kerr, alongside Emily Blunt as Kerr's wife. The film is its world premiere in the main competition of the 82nd Venice International Film Festival on September 1st, 2025, where it was nominated for the Golden Lion. It is set to be released in the United States by A24 on October 3rd, 2025. The film received positive reviews from critics. Guys, that makes me very happy. I didn't think this movie was going to be bad, but I wanted to see how good this movie is going to be. A24, Benny Safdie. He's one of his brothers, Joe Safdie, I believe his brother is. Benny Safdie, like I said before, he did all Good Time, Uncut Gems. Big fan of, and he was also in Happy Gilmore. And when I found out that he casted Dwayne The Rock Johnson as Mark Kerr, and they were doing this biography film, man, I was very excited for it. And when they first released that poster, extra excited for it. But now that I see these reviews, it makes me very happy. I know there was a standing ovation for this film, and I'm very excited about this movie. Let's jump into the reviews. It is sitting right now, I think 83, 84 on Rotten Tomatoes. When it first released, it was 100%, which a lot of good films start off at 100 and they start to drop down a little bit. But yeah, guys, let's go over the reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. All right, guys, the reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, I'm going to do negative and positive. I'm going to try to do the top critic ones, because those are the most legit ones. All right, so coming from Stephanie, I cannot say this name, Zacharek, her review says it's the persistent drive of the now what that makes the movie work. Hannah Strong, top critic. It's a film that feels gloriously alive, earnest in the deception of masculinity, and that is fragile rather than toxic, while still grappling with the question of why would anyone choose to make a living in such a barbaric way. You know how many times I've been told that I should not be in a cage? Nicholas Barber. Johnson is probably the only actor alive who could play Kerr convincingly. His colossal sculpted bulk fits the screen, and its towering appearance raises the question of why Marvel used CGI for the Hulk and the Avengers. Another top critic, Philip, I cannot say that last name, Philip DeSemplem. Beyond the regular crunch first on Bone, The Smashing Machine is an unexpected, gentle, soulful character study that had Johnson undercutting his crowd, pleasing the Rock persona with vulnerability and boyish uncertainty. Another top critic, Glenn Kenny. The movie is at the most taunting and upsetting when showing Mark's crisis of confidence in the road that it puts him in. I'm gonna give some of the negative ones too as well. And this is coming from Mina Takla. In the title role, Johnson tries his best to deliver different performance than his usual action comedy fare, but the film doesn't offer him a real chance to showcase dramatic chops. This is coming to you from Ayana Murray. In many ways, Dwayne Johnson is the only person who could have embodied this role, but the subtext of casting most famous wrestler turned actor is more interesting than the performance itself. Yeah, we got some negative ones, but even the negative ones are not terrible at all, guys. We have some negatives and positives, and mostly positive though. 83% is spot on. I'm very excited to hear this. It makes me joyful. I'm really glad to see Dwayne Johnson turned from superstar wrestler to superstar actor, from superstar actor to somewhat of a serious actor. I think this is a movie for him. I heard he lost some weight. He turned into Dave Bautista. We don't know, but yeah, guys, the reviews are in. Hopefully, this is very good. Also, a movie is mentioned worth watching before watching this is the Iron Claws, based off the Veneric tragic story of the Veneric family. It's a wrestling movie, not an MMA movie, but it kind of reminds me of this too. And I'm a sucker for those movies too as well. But yeah, guys, I'm very excited to see this film. Let me know what you guys think about the Smashing Machine. Does this make you more excited? Got a standing ovation. Got nominated for what's it called? A Golden Lion. So I'm very excited for this film. If you guys are, drop your comments down below. All right, guys, now we're going to talk about the DCU's shapeshifter Clayface. I'm very excited about this film too. This is written by Mike Flanagan that did The Haunting of Hill House, and is also directed by James Watkins that did Speak No Evil, which I was not a fan of at all. Very boring movie. But let me give you guys a quick little synopsis of what the film is going to be and what this film is going to be like in the DC universe. The upcoming DC studio movie Clayface is a body horror film that takes place in the DCU that follows Matt Hagen, an actor who, after being attacked and disfigured by a gangster, turns to scientist Dr. Caitlin Bates for help with an experimental treatment that transforms him into the shape-shifting Clayface. He becomes a monster while his relationship with Bates, who views him as a way to cure his condition and grow her company, becomes complicated by her fiance of a suspicious detective named John. The antagonist is a new crime boss, and the film will feature largely original characters and be inspired by the Batman animated series episode Feet of Clay, and it stars Tom Harris, and is also gonna be a R-rated film, the first DCU R-rated film that they're introducing to us, guys. I'm very excited for this. I love the premise, very grounded. I can't wait for this, guys. The story sounds very tragic. It's a upcoming actor who is aspiring to be, a great actor, and he gets disfigured by a gangster. He probably down on his luck, doesn't have money, has to do something for a gangster, fails at it, or something happens, the gangster just beats him up and messes up his face. There's a lot of behind the scenes set photos. We have a lot of behind the scenes set photos of the police cars. We see the logo of the police department in Gotham, which is not the same as Matt Reeves' Batman, which is pretty much almost confirmed, 100% confirmed that it's not going to be part of the Matt Reeves' Batman. James Gunn has said it, but I don't trust anything James Gunn says. And we also seen behind the scene photos of the actual police officers of Gotham. Very similar looking jackets with the exception of the logos. Texture of the jackets, they could have picked any other jackets, but very similar to Matt Reeves' Batman. We also have pictures of the courthouse. They're using the exact same courthouse that they use for the Batman, the exact same location of that courthouse in Liverpool, England, London, and it's the exact same one. Does not mean there's going to be in the exact same universe. They use the exact same sets, set locations for different movies, even if it's the exact same property but different film. That has nothing to do with that one. They've done that in the past before, guys, so do not think that that's why it's going to be in the Matt Reeves universe. And we also have behind the scenes picture of the news channel Gotham Broadcasting Channel News. It is a picture of the van, and it's different than the one from the Matt Reeves universe. Very, very different, guys. I don't think that this means that they're for sure going to be completely separate, but at least they're kind of leaving a little bit loose ends, if just in case the Batman Braids of the Bold, they cannot crack a story and things hit the fan and they can't figure that out and time is running out. We need a Batman in the DCU. They're already starting Wonder Woman. Superman's getting a sequel now all of a sudden. And yeah, guys, so what do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is going to be part of the Matt Reeves Batman? Going to end up being part of the new DCU, which I doubt it, but I think they're leaving a little bit loose ends so you can make it all work together. I do like the behind the scenes photo of Tom Harris as, what's his name again? Matt Hagen, as the actor. You see him with his bandages. His face is completely beat up, like he just got beat up by a whole bunch of guys. And I can't wait for this, guys. The story sounds very tragic. It's going to be sad. He's going to turn into science to fix his face, because I'm pretty sure they're going to have a scene when he wakes up and he takes his bandages off. that classic scene you see in movies, and he just starts crying, looking in the mirror, horrified of himself. And I think this movie is going to be amazing, guys. Let me know what you guys think. The first R-rated film, Clayface, which I think releases next year, towards the end of the year. And I can't wait to talk to you guys about more news coming up. I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, guys. Peace.